outside the vet's office for the third time in 4 days. Yes, you heard me right. This is a daily occurrence this week almost. This is insane. So I'm working at a school with a lot of birds that live there, and I've become known as the bird rescuer, which is nice, but my students and other teachers and maintenance staff and everyone has started bringing me baby birds that have gotten hurt, or that are sick, or that have fallen from the nest and are following people and screaming for food. So I have just inherited so many baby birds. So there is an awesome vet here who works with exotics, and she has helped me save the life of so many birds. So I'm definitely still learning, and I learn something new every day and every time that we get a new baby. So yesterday we got a baby pigeon that has a lot of pox on its face, and I'll show that later, but it is really, really disturbing. But I couldn't turn down this little baby that needed some help, so we were really busy with that, and I was already force feeding this baby and finding a clean incubator for it, trying to help it get rid of the rest of its mites it had, and taking it to the vet to be nebulized because it has pneumonia. Like, this poor thing, how is it alive? I don't know, but it's so small and I couldn't turn it down and just leave it to die. So now I have a baby pigeon with pigeon pox. I have 4 healthy cockatiels and a healthy collared dove and a healthy spotted dove. So I can't keep it at home. So now that's staying outside my classroom, outside because of the mites, until that clears up, then the incubator can move in. So that all was going on yesterday, and then today the kindergarten teacher called me in my classroom and said that one of the maids was about to bring me up a baby bird that they had found outside. So again, I can't decline it. It's so cute, and you can't just leave these babies out alone. So we have here, oh, look at that little baby. A little bit scared, but this is just a small dove, and I'm not quite sure what kind of dove it is. It actually reminds me a lot of my baby collared dove, so possibly if I can help this one survive and grow up, it could become a companion for that one maybe. It's nice for them to have a same species friend. So yeah, this little guy, he's doing a lot better right now, but so when the maid brought him to us, he had, at first I thought his crop had a lot of food in it, but it turns out that his crop had a lot of air, and I was so busy I didn't even have a chance to take a picture or video then, but that's all right. He is still, the important thing was to get him healthy, so he's doing a lot better, and it was right before my lunch break, so I was able to drive over. It takes about 5 minutes or less to drive to this vet's office. It's just down the road from my school. So, little baby, you're looking at me. So I brought him down here, and he was just kind of resting on this huge crop full of air. So I wasn't sure exactly what happened, but I knew it was something with the crop, and I knew it was bad. And so we brought him in, and this vet knows me really, really well because I constantly come here with birds. So I just dropped him off at the front desk and said, I have to go teach my class. Can I pick this up later when I bring my other bird in? Oh my goodness, look at this baby. Oh wow, hi little baby. So, oh my goodness, this also, oh, he kind of looks like my collared dove. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look back at my pictures, but he's very small and light, very cute. Very cute little guy. Actually, he looks a lot like my collared dove Billy that we rescued last year. So anyway, as you can see the crop, you can see fluff. He definitely has some little baby fluff there, but before you could definitely tell it looked like a balloon about ready to pop. And the vet explained to me that actually he has pneumonia. So this poor little baby was having such a hard time breathing that in an attempt to breathe, he kept sucking air into the crop, and that's why he filled his own crop up with air, because he was just trying to breathe. And I think that, so the crop is actually part of the digestive system. It's where their food goes before it goes to their stomach. So that's not supposed to have air in it, but it seems like he was trying to get the air into his trachea, or not all up on my dove anatomy, but he was trying to get it into his airway, and it instead went into the crop. So he went in the nebulizer. He did that before I came. They just put him into this kind of incubator and fill it with the airborne medicine steam, basically. So he has been breathing in his medicine in this. Oh, there's a little poop. Good job, bud. So he's breathing in the medicine in his nebulizer, and that helped him. He also had some injections. Usually they give them, they will inject like a painkiller and an antibiotic and an anti-inflammatory. So little buddy got to do that, and then hi, he's perching right on my finger. He's never. I literally had him for like 5 minutes before I brought him to the vet, so he's never really bonded with me. But these doves are so friendly. They're so lovely. And you can see that little shaking of the head motion. I know this from my other doves. When they're doing that really rapid shaking, it's because they have some mucus in their throat or in their sinuses, and birds don't have a coughing and gagging reflex like us that we can get mucus out of our airways, so it just gets stuck in there. Birds have a lot of respiratory dangers they can get into because of how they're made for flight. So their systems are a lot different than ours. So that's why he's shaking, because he's still kind of stuffy and has some of that mucus. But he will probably have to come back to the nebulizer every day for several days, and that will kind of break up the mucus, and then it will get looser and more liquid, and it will kind of run out of his nose or out of his nostril like a runny nose. At least that's what I've seen in my other birds. It scared me so bad the first time I saw it, but it's actually good when they do that after nebulizing, because it means the mucus is going out. So, oh, and look at this little baby. Oh, somebody is having more energy. That's wonderful. But we don't want him to get hurt. He wants to go see. So this is our vet's office over here. And he's going to go home into an incubator. I have a spare incubator for him. But here he is just sitting in a little box because that's all we had when the kids found him. So I'm going to have to order some more incubators because we keep getting so many babies this month. We're going to have to help him out. So that's the story of this little baby. We're still thinking of a name for him. Oh no, I forgot. My students named him Potato. So that's the story of Baby Potato, and there's a whole other story on Baby Pancake, and he is not nearly as cute, let me tell you. That bird, yep, that bird is just a special bird, but he will be really cute when he recovers later. So we'll talk some more about him later, and yeah, this little guy's gonna go home, and we'll show you how he eats when we start teaching him to eat. He doesn't know yet. I think probably the parents have been just feeding him by mouth, so he's not sure how to eat by himself, and he's gonna need some soft food that I will slowly introduce to him with a syringe. This one, the vet said we don't need to try to force feed with the crop tube that goes down. I am doing that with my other bird because of some of the medical issues, but this one, I'm going to try to teach him to eat for himself. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll see if he's digesting it properly. And then once he learns how to eat, it's going to be a lot more smooth sailing for this little one, and I think he can make it. All right, say bye, Potato.